Hey guys, Jonah here, and we're back with another beer review. And we are also back in Ireland, kind of. Ireland via Scotland, or Scotland via Ireland, or one of those things, because we are back at the Hagstravaganza. And the beer we're doing today, let me show you the write-up, that might be the best way, is from Scotland. It is called Judicious. And it's from the Kirkstall Brewery. I think it's just called that, to be honest. Pretty hoppy bad boy. It's pretty hoppy, pretty fruity, but nice and mild. 4.8% ABV. It says it's a tropical hazy pale ale designed to be both juicy and delicious. Hey, hence judicious. But that means something totally different. Anyway, yeah, Judicious. We've got pink grapefruit, pineapple, mango, lychee, passion fruit, peach, and coconut. Interesting. I'm still trying to get to the bottom of where that nutty kind of coconut hop flavour comes from. This time they say it's Mosaic, Simcoe, Citra, and Talus. Talus, I don't know too well, although I'm pretty sure that it is another one of those tropically New World type fruity ones. So I'm still not sure where the coconut is hiding. It's in there somewhere. And Kirkstall Brewing is obviously from Kirkstall in Scotland. There's that bad boy. Look at that can. That is proper, isn't it? It's got lots of fruity things on there. There's a parrot on there. They're really going for it, and there's hops going around the top. That reminds me of sort of wallpaper from the kind of 1970s, which is fantastic because that's the sort of years that I was born. Right, what have we got? Contains barley, wheat, and oats, so that's all good. 4.8% on the ABV, and it says this soft, clean, highly hopped pale ale is packed with flavours such as pink grapefruit, pineapple, mango, lychee, passion fruit, peach, and coconut. So basically the same as before. The reason why I'm doing this one, as opposed to, I do have another special one that I got on offer from the local Tesco's. Um, and I had that one last night and it knocked me for six, and that was only 8%. The one that I'm gonna have is a 10% beer, so I thought I better not have that on a school night again. So yeah, I'm doing a couple of days of mellow beers, then I'm gonna go for that bad boy. We'll see where we go. It's weird because as you well know, dear viewer, your Uncle Jonah does drink quite a lot, and yeah, people are saying to me, Jesus Christ, man, you're drinking a lot, like a lot of the time, which is true, it is. But I do it for you guys. But I also drink some beers like the Hobgobbler that I don't review because I've reviewed it a long time ago. So if you want to keep track of the beers that I'm having, go to Untapped, create your account, and then link it to mine, and we can do all that lovely beer ticking, all of that nonsense together. And while you're in the clicking of things mood, click like, click subscribe, become one of the Uncle Jonah clan. Yeah, and all that kind of stuff, just to help YouTube and all that kind of thing. People have gone a bit quiet on the questions again. Please ask questions, because otherwise I go a bit mad and all I do is talk to myself in a room and drink beers. That's what I'm good at. I was thinking the other day, maybe people don't actually like my videos and you know, and that kind of stuff. I like making the videos and I like drinking beer. So yeah, I'm not going to stop anytime soon. So you're going to have to put up with it. Put up with your mad Uncle Jonah. Put him in the corner with the beer. He'll be happy. So this is meant to be a hazy pale beer. And for a change, it is not. not that hazy. Right, let's do one of these shots. So get that in focus-ish and go stupid face time. That's my stupid face, not FaceTime on the Apple phone. Wow, and look, in the time it's taken me to take a photo, the head has gone. There's not much there to start with. That we'll call that a fingernail's head, although it's just sticking to the glass like a ring of power. Jesus, did you see that show? What a crock of shit that was. Um, okay, so let me see. It probably doesn't. It probably looks hazier to you, um, but I can tell you that I can see through that a little bit. Hmm, that is a yeah, nice tropical grapefruit, passion fruit, um, bit of pineapple, but some other stuff going on. Lots of kind of fruitiness, but yeah, a little bit kind of sweet as well. All light, all on the nose, quite high level aromas, what I would call. Not dark, not deep, not dank. We're talking high fruits and flying butterflies and birds and things. Grapes hanging from the tree that you can just pluck the fruit off. That's what this smells like. And it's weird because I think it didn't it say it had citron? I'm sure it did. Gonna have to get that magazine out again, aren't I? So I'm not going to worry about that, to be perfectly honest. Uh, oh, wait a minute. I have told you something completely wrong. Those of you that know things about brewing, Kirkstall is in Leeds. Why did I think it was Scottish? I don't know. That's weird. It says, unless my eyes have gone, well, I'll show you guys. You can read for yourself. Kirkstall Brewery, Leeds. So at least I knew it was Kirkstall Brewery, but it's Leeds, and I thought it was Scotland. Maybe I read it previously and thought instead of Leeds, maybe I thought it said Leith. But it definitely says Leeds. Wow. I apologise to Kirkstall, but as we know, my lineage comes from, or partly comes from Scotland, I should say. So I have an infinity, or affinity, I should say, with Scotland. So that is not a bad thing in my book. Cheers and beers, guys. And I literally haven't had a drink today yet, so I'm coming up with some proper shit, and I haven't even drunk anything yet. Wow, that, yeah, that is surprisingly fresh, and it is like I thought, like the nose, really high note, or what I call high note flavors, really sort of fruity and dangling from the ceiling, not really dark stuff. All sorts of different fruits there. Getting that lychee, which I wasn't getting on the nose, I'm definitely getting that in the mouth, but not as juicy as they say or had led me to believe it was. Um, the grapefruits are quite high note anyway, but it's not juicy in my book. This is all fresh. That's what I would call it, a fresh beer. Oh, and despite me throwing the glass around, we've definitely got some tide lines today, which is always good. Um, there is a little bit of kind of light juice, and but it's kind of watery, so it's not a real heavy juice. But when you're drinking a juicy beer, you do get your palate kind of cleansed because it makes your saliva wash your mouth out with the juice. And this is subtle. Got a little bit of that creaminess, which is coming, I guess, from the oats in there, and yeah, it kind of partly cleanses your palate, but not fully, which is really cool. I'm actually quite liking this bit, and at 4.8%, it's not super light, but because I've been tasting some real heavy bad boys lately, it really tastes like light, fresh. Like I could drink a few of these, get really into trouble because they're almost 5%. Wow, tiny bit of carbonation. I was about to say I haven't had a belch yet, but I have now. Wow, that on a school night, look, we got three. I think I took 3 sips, 3 tide lines. Really, really good. I'm liking that. I can't believe I thought it was Scotland and it's Leeds. And Leeds is nowhere near blooming Scotland. People down here where I live, on the southeast coast, think that Leeds is up north. I don't at all. I'd say Leeds is more in the middle. Um, just yeah, fantastic. Judicious, juicy pale. And I'm glad they didn't call it a session IPA. That is the worst thing in the world at the moment. And people are taking note. People are probably listening to your mad Unclejona. Um, and they're slowly not calling things session IPA because it's not an IPA. It's a fucking pale ale. A PA, pale ale. You cannot have double negatives. It's weird. It's like saying it's a really strong light beer. It's like, what the fuck does that mean? It's just a pale ale. It's a light beer, a light ale. And I have to say, that one is a very good one. You don't always have to drink 8, 9, 10% super hazy or super bitter beers. You can have a really light beer and it still be a bit hazy, still have a nice mouthfeel, still use really nice currant hops, such as this one. Really, really good beer. Unclejona is logging off. I might even have another beer, a cheeky one. We'll see what we do. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. And there's more beer in the world. So, yeah, why don't you tune in then? Cheers and beers.